Welcome to part one of What If Deku Was a Fallen Angel. Now, the background information for this. Deku is going to be the youngest of all the angels. So, let's get into the story. Oh, he also going to have every angel's power, but except for stopping time, he ain't going to get that one. I don't want to have that one. That's too OP. Okay, let's get to the story. Deku was just born. So he a newborn. So they see that Midoriya has multicolored hair and glowing yellow eyes and beautiful angelic wings, white wings. So Deku turned 5. Now, 5 to them is 5,000 years old, but Deku is 5 years old, as in human years. So they're teaching Deku some things that he needs to know. And Deku, he's the gatekeeper to God's palace, or what, God room. So that's what Deku do. Now, when Lucifer revolts against God, Deku, he was with other angels that didn't know that Lucifer had revolted. They were teaching Deku things that he needed to know. So after that lesson, Deku went back to the gate, to open it when people needs to come in, when they need to come out. Deku loved Lucifer. He was one of his favorite brothers. So Deku, when Lucifer walked up, he said, "Little brother," he opened the gate for me. Deku said, "Sure, big bro Lucifer. Big bro Lucy." So he opens the gate. Lucifer goes in. He fights God. Obviously, Lucifer fails, but Lucifer, he pleads to God to punish the humans. He told him you let all these humans come into heaven, but the ones that did things wrong, you even let them come. The ones that murdered, the ones that raped, the ones that did all those bad things, you still let them in heaven. Why would you send them to a different place? So God asked him, "What place should I send them to? Help me create a place so they can, where they don't have to be around, for all my family don't have to be around all this sin. A place they all can be safe. So they make hell. And Lucifer has to be the king of hell." So that happened like that. Now, because Deku helped Lucifer, fight God, God puts Deku in, basically it's like he changed Deku up and puts him in a place, sealing him off for over eons. As you know, eons mean that's the longest measurement of time. Deku is chained up. Every day Deku thinks somebody's gonna come from me. They're gonna let me out here eventually. Cause Deku is only 5. He basically just like a child. So he thinking somebody's gonna come let me out eventually. Every day he thinks that thought. Somebody's gonna let me out eventually. A millennium passes. Deku, he stopped thinking about that. His eyes stopped glowing gold. They're just black. His hair went all black too. His wings turned black. Deku, he didn't hate them, but he just didn't love them anymore. And Deku fell into a depression. He thought that they forgot about him. No one came to visit him. He was alone. Now, those eons pass, and Deku is released back into heaven. But everyone sees that Deku changed. Deku is no more. He isn't happy anymore. He doesn't talk to anyone. He doesn't speak at all, in fact. And every time he walks by a flower, it does not rise like it used to when he walked by. The ground he walks, it feels sad. When he passes by a cloud, it starts to rain. He passes by a flower, the flower turns a different shade. The world felt sad when Zuku felt sad. Everything fell into a great depression. And all the angels noticed that it usually is the sun is out. When Zuku smiles, it gets brighter and brighter on the sun. But they noticed that Zuku isn't smiling anymore. So it's darker. The sun is out less. It shines less. There's more clouds. And the moon is always full. Now, God also notices this. They're trying to see what they can do to stop whatever is happening. Then they remember something. Every time Zuku was the one controlling the sun and the moon, he was the one who made them revolve around each other, revolve around the earth, or the earth around the sun, and the moon around the earth. But since Zuku was in such a great depression, he doesn't feel like doing it. Now, Zuku is still only 5 years old. Well, his body is still 5 years old, but his mind is older. So, what God does is he sends Zuku down to earth. He felt really sad doing that, as he felt the saddest when he put Zuku inside. When he chained up Zuku and put him in that place. Everyone felt sad that day. The animals, the sky, the humans, everyone. Everybody on that particular day felt sad. Now, 1,000 years pass. A woman is exploring an ancient town, a city, as some may say, a place forgotten by time, forgotten by laws, forgotten by people, the animals, the plants, and the sun, and the moon. Everything forgot about this place. Now, the woman starts exploring. She looks in every crevice, every room of this place. Then she came across this one room. It said chambers. It also said, do not awaken, for I have sinned, and I shall rest until the end. Now, this woman did not know what this means. So, she opened this thing and she saw a boy with black hair and black wings just sitting there. No, just laying there. He's breathing, but he isn't doing it regularly, so he's definitely alive. And he's seeing, every time I look at him, I get sad. It's as if I'm becoming sadder every time. Every step I take closer to this boy, I get sadder and sadder. What is the meaning of this? Why do I feel this way? This is what the woman thinks. The woman goes to touch the boy. When she does, she feels immense sadness. She feels like he had been left. No one bothered to visit him. No one tried to save him. No one listened to his stories. No one cared. But the woman did. The woman picked the boy up. Then she walked out of the city she was exploring. The woman got to her group of friends. A man with black hair that was a little bit taller than the woman. That was 6 feet tall. A woman with spiky blonde hair. A man with brown hair. And she told them, I just found this kid just laying in a room. They said, the man with the black hair said, what do you mean you found him? How can you find just a kid in some abandoned city? The woman said, I don't know. The spiky blonde hair woman said, well, doesn't matter. What you gonna do with the kid now then? Are you gonna take him in or are you just gonna give him up? She said, I'm gonna take him in, I'm gonna raise him. The man said, are you sure we can do that? You don't think the kid has no parents? Any family? Nicos says, I didn't see anyone else in there, so I guess he's alone. The black-haired man said, fine, we can take him. But I didn't think we were ready to have a child yet. But I presume we'll have to get help from your parents, and my parents are raising him. As the woman smiled and said, thank you, Hisashi. As the man said, you're welcome, Inko. As the blonde-haired woman said, well, aren't you lucky having a child already? And the woman now known as Nicos said, well, Miski, you have a child too. You left him by his grandparents' house. Miski saying, I did, but that's not the point. Well, let's just get going. As they get in the Jeep and they drive away. Now, when Izuku wakes up, he sees 4 strange faces, people he's never seen before. These aren't like the angels that he's seen before. These more like the humans that he's seen on Earth. Now, Izuku says, "Who are you people?" No, he says, "Who are you humans?" They say humans. What a strange way to speak. Well, anyway, I'm Inko. Says the green-haired woman. I'm Hisashi. Says the black-haired man. I'm Miski. Says the spiky blonde-haired woman. And I forgot Bakugo's father name, so I can't really say that. I'm sorry for not researching that. Now, the kid says, "Hello. My name is Izuku." Izuku, I don't know. I'm just gonna name Morningstar like Lucifer. Izuku Morningstar. They say, that's a cool name. Okay. So, we're gonna take you in now. We're gonna raise you at our own, says the woman with green hair. And Izuku says, okay. As they get to Nicos' house, they drop off Miski and her boyfriend, well, her husband. And Hisashi and Ika go into their house. They show Izuku around and tell him that this is their room and this is his room. If you need anything, just come to us next. And Izuku says, okay. Now, as Izuku is sitting down, just watching TV, he finds this strange. How can they get TVs? No, not a TV. How can they get these pictures to move? How is this possible? So who is wondering this? Now, Izuku, over the years, he slowly recovers from his depression. He sees his Inko and Sasha as his real father and mother. And as they slowly see Izuku stop being depressed, they can see that his they can see that his hair is turning back to its multicolored form. They can see that his eyes are glowing gold. They see that his wings turn back white. Now, Izuku does not yet have his halo. I'm gonna say you have to be over 1,000 years. Well, I'm saying you have to be physically 1,000 years old. Well, his body is still that of a 5-year-old. So when Izuku turns 6 or 7, he's gonna get his halo. So until that time, Izuku does not have his halo. So what Izuku is doing right now is Izuku is playing in a park with a bunch of other kids. But just sometimes the earth that Izuku steps, it grows with plants. Whatever animals that they love to follow Izuku. The sun shines wherever he walks. The plants get full of life. People feel warmth wherever he walks. Wherever he embraces them, whenever he's around, they feel safe. Everyone feels like they should respect Zuku, like they should follow him, like they should protect Zuku. But sometimes when Zuku feels sad, the sun won't shine. The sky becomes cloudy and the plants won't grow. And it starts to rain. It overall feels depressing. So people try to make sure that Izuku stays happy. Inko, that's her job. She loves when Izuku smiles. To her, Izuku's smile is beautiful. Now, Izuku meets Bakugo one day when Mitsuki is over talking to Inko. Bakugo, Bakugo has this quirk. Bakugo showing off his quirk to Izuku. Izuku's telling him, you have an explosion quirk. Well, you have an explosion quirk. You should be careful with your quirk. It can be dangerous, so Baku says, no it can't. It's just flashy. What's your quirk? Zuko says, I don't know. I haven't went to the quirk doctor. Bakugo says, yeah, you probably quirkless, loser. Deku tells Bakugo, you shouldn't bully others. Baku said, I don't care, loser. He called him loser and things like that. So Bakugo tries to bully Zuko. Zuko being kind-hearted, he doesn't fight Bakugo. Bakugo tries to bully Zuko, but every time something stops him from doing it. When he tries to hit him, animals just rush to Zuko's side. Sometimes the plants will grow. Sometimes other people will help. Some strange things just happen every time. It's like the world is protecting Izuku. So, Izuku turns 7. He gets his halo, in which Inko is pretty shocked by. She thinks that Izuku has an angel quirk. So they go to the quirk doctor after all to see what Izuku's quirk is. They see that Izuku is quirkless, so they chop it up as they think that this is just some quirk that they see that what Izuku did is he modified his body so that it would show that he don't have that extra joint in his toe. So they see that it says he has a quirk, but they can't define what that quirk is. Now, growing up, Izuku had a good life. Sean, I just said my name. I want y'all to forget that. Y'all heard that name, just please forget that. Dang. I always say my name out of nowhere. So, Izuku, he just, feeling happy. Living his life. Now, God is happy that Izuku is happy. And all the other angels happy that Izuku is happy. Now, Lucifer does not know that Izuku is on Earth. Lucifer is also on Earth. But then Lucifer finds out that Izuku is on Earth one time because he sees, Izuku is 9 years old. An incident happens in Japan a terrorist group tried to, rob, blow up a building. Now Inko was not there, and Asashi was not there. Izuku was with one of his friends. They was walking by the building. Then they went inside the building, to see some things. Because they wanted to be heroes. They wanted to find some more information about what heroes do. And they heard that a pro hero normally comes around here every day. So, they inside the building, Izuku is talking to one of the people, asking him, "Hello, sir. Are you a pro hero?" The man says, "Yes, I am, kid. What do you need?" What is it like being a hero?" The man says, "What kind of answer are you looking for, kid? Because being a hero is quite nice." But being a hero means you have a lot of responsibilities. So, and most heroes are corrupt. They do things they're not supposed to do. So, keep that in mind, kid. Zuku says, "Yes, sir." So, this when the villains, walk in. They start shooting up the place. They killed a couple people. Now, Izuku, he grabbed his friend and pulled him down so he wouldn't get shot. They hide. Izuku's a little bit scared. Now, Lucifer can feel this. He felt this before. It feels like his little brother, his baby brother. So he rushes over there and he sees some men shooting up a place. So he knocks them all out and leaves them to get captured by the police and pro heroes that's in the area. Lucifer follows the energy that he feels of his little brother. He finds him. Lucifer picks him up and says, "Well, hello there, little brother. How are you doing?" Deku opens his eyes and said, "Lucy?" And Lucifer says, "Yes, it's her big brother, Lucy." Lucifer asks, "What are you doing down here? Aren't you supposed to be in heaven?" Zuko says, "Dad sit me down." "Oh, okay, I see. Well, don't be scared. Your big brother is here to protect you." And like that, it's over with. The villains get taken to jail, and Lucifer, he meets with Inko and Hisashi. Deku's friend goes back home. He gets picked up by his mom. Now, Lucifer meets with Hisashi and Inko. He says, "Hello, my name is Lucifer Morningstar. It's a pleasure to meet you." They say, "Hello, Izuku, sweetie, who's this?" "He's my big brother." "What do you mean, big brother?" "Oh, yeah, yes. Let me explain. Izuku here is my little baby brother. There's some information that I can't share with you. If I did, it would cause a rupture in the universe. But just know that Izuku is my little brother. And so if he needs anything, if you need anything from me, just call and I'll send help right away." They say, "Okay." yes. Also, Zuku. And I'm gonna show you how to hide your wings and your halo. So, Lucifer teaches Zuku how to hide his wings and halo. So Zuko just looks like a normal child now. And I'm gonna say this: Lucifer's wings, they don't look like the the letter wings like they do and everything like that. They just look like regular wings, regular angelic wings. So okay, so Lucifer leaves. He goes back where he was at, which I think is I'm gonna say it's like the canon. Lucifer is like the the movie. I mean the series Lucifer. Lucifer goes back to the detective and tells her, "Ha." Detective says, "What are you so happy about?" "I just met my little baby brother again." What do you mean?" "Well, it seems like your old dad sent my little brother down to Earth. So I have to keep that in mind, that my little brother is here, but he's staying with a nice family now." She says, "Wait, your father disowned your brother?" "Heavens no. He just sent them down. I don't think that anybody would hate our little brother. Tell you the truth, I think everyone loves him. So precious, so little cute." So this one gonna lead us off. I got some things I gotta do. So thank you for watching. Part 2 should come out in a little bit, like 1 or 2 hours. So keep in tune for that. So goodbye. I will see you all in the next part. And remember, you only die when you're dead. Life ain't all about movies and partying every day. But you can do what you do and stay like you stay. I love life. Well, I love my life, but just keep chilling. See y'all later.